And now for my turn, I'm going to use a Super Shroom Orb for a very good reason. Not just for the Orb Star, but also... Let's see, 7. Ah, I thought I was going to get 777. Oh well, no matter. There you go. We'll buy the maximum that we can buy, 5 stars. I got my lucky penny! Wow, Luigi loves his lucky penny. Yeah, it does go on for a very long time, that does. I'm not going to lie. Because like I say, it goes under the following of buying a star for 5 coins, 10 coins, 20 coins, or 40 coins. The 5 coins is a joke. But I'm not going to say it's very rarely that it occurs. Right, before I move on, let's see. 987, 654, 32. Oh. If I go up, I will be putting one of my 5 stars on the line. Or 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Blue space if I go that way, and I get to play the coin minigame. I may as well play the coin minigame. Actually, no, I don't get to play the coin minigame because I'm shy on 9 coins. But honestly, yeah. If I did land on the happening space, everybody would have been sent over there just for 1 star. There's no point. I mean, it is a good thing for a happening space. Well, basically, this is exactly what I mean by strategy in this game. Because... you need to think what happening space does help you and which ones don't, and also whether you should risk it for the biscuit of betting a star to earn more stars, or just play it safe and keep your ridiculously good lead. Because tables can turn at any point. You never know. So, if I actually did land on a happening space, and then I lost my one and only star to Toadette, Toadette would have actually ended up having 5 stars, compared to me having 4. So, if you want an honest advice about this, if you're wanting to get a good amount of stars for the star bank to buy stuff inside it, Fair Square is the board for you. Because of the fact that every time you go past the star space, you can buy a maximum of 5. The highest I've actually seen it go with the star count is 15 for first place, followed by second place having 9, and then third and fourth place having 7. That's the highest I've ever seen it go. Sink or swim. I think we've already had this minigame, have we? I was the 1. But this time I'm the 3. Yeah. Okay. Ah, Yoshi's going for me. Oh God, yeah, the control. Oh. Believe me when I say this, I have actually not been the 3 player in this in quite some time. I forgot that it's not like fast A button mashing where you can swim anywhere you want, like in Mario Party 4. It's like you press the A button one time and you basically go from one square to another, but you can't do anything until the character has completed their square to square swim cycle. Like, say for example, where I'm stood right now and I wanted to swim to Toadette, I can't move Waluigi anywhere else until he's finished his journey to get to where Toadette is stood, before I can then decide to go either left or right. So yeah, the controls now are kind of weird. Okay, we got 6, not bad. And Peach is using her second orb with the Goomba. Oh, that is harsh. Putting a Goomba orb one space before the star. And then nearly landing on it. Okay, what's Toad they're gonna... She's gonna... Oh, please don't tell me she's gonna... Now, she has an option to roll a 1 to land on a dual space, or to get a certain number to land on a happening... I hate you, Toadette. I hate you! Why was I not surprised that she was gonna do that? Alright. You want a duel? We'll have a duel. Oh, not Trick or Treat again. Okay, thank you. I'm sick to death of Trick or Treat. Let's see. Light Up My Night. That's actually the first one that we actually had, wasn't it? Hang on, just having a look at something. Let's see. We've played all dual minigames apart from 1, 2, 3. We haven't played 4 dual minigames. And all the dual minigames that was actually shown on the list, not a single one of them was actually a new one. Okay, I can see a candle right... Oh my god. So, it's just the hit detection is sort of weird. Oh, wrong side, wrong side. Yeah, get that one. I think Toadette had that. Okay, that's actually the 3rd time in a row I've actually been a part of that dual minigame where my opponent got 2 and I got 5. But yeah, if anything, I hate the Trick or Treat minigame. I hate that minigame. The reason why I hate it is because, well, it's luck-based. I am known to be one of the luckiest people in the world, but I'm not that lucky. Because we've only played that minigame twice. Both times... No, not both times. One time was against Boo. The other time, I think, was against... Toad? If it was not... Oh! Swamp Orb. Okay, that's actually not a new orb. We've had that one in the Towering Treetop. But, I don't know if it was either Mario or Toad. But both times that we had Trick or Treat, where I was involved in it, my opponent picked the second smallest, and I picked the smallest. And no, I am not saying that the minigame was rigged at that time, because you just can't tell which one's which. So, yeah, it's kind of random every single time. Right, it's 4-player or is it a battle? It's a 4-player, okay. Motown, we've already had that minigame. Daft Rats was actually a new minigame, believe it or not. Right. Here we go, just focus on this little bit here. Toadette was trying to sabotage me. Trying to go for the exact same spot that I was going for. Oh yeah, your movement actually stops if you hit other people. So just bear that in mind. Yeah, I thumped that. Toadette tried to do the strategy of sabotage by getting rid of everything that I was going for, but it ended up costing her because she got last place in that minigame. And now it's back to nighttime, so the stars are going to be worth 20 coins again. Reason why I know this board off by heart is because this is actually the most played board I've actually done. Right, I get a Thwomp Orb. And a red space. Okay, Peach is going to get 2 stars. She would have actually got 5 stars if the nighttime went on for one more turn. But fortunately for me, it didn't. So that means we are already on turn 7. I have to. Okay, Peach is deciding to go down this way. I can understand why. It's so that way she can get more coins, but then she ended up losing 3 coins. Oh, and believe me when I say this, that dual space that Toadette appeared from, that's the most common dual space that anybody would land on. Ever. You'll be even more jerkish, Yoshi, if you put that Thwomp Orb on the spaces connected to both routes. Whoa. Ah, he's only lost 2 coins. Now, I don't know why he had to do like a screen phase there, because they're right next to each other. Okay, another 4 player. Throw me a bone. We had this last board. And it was Toad who won it last time. Because I was taking too long with narrowing down my path. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to take any chances this time. Yoshi's hit something. I think I'm going to hit something. Right, come on. No new record. It was close. Yeah, because the whole thing about that minigame is kind of like Fair Square in a minigame, really. It's just strategy, knowing which path is the best suited to go for. I just basically go in a zigzaggy formation. Right, now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put a Thwomp Orb here. Because in case anybody has 1 space left when approaching this space, and then goes to this green one on the next... But basically, if they approach that space and they still got 1 space left and then they're landing on a happening space, I don't want anybody to cost me a star. Four. Right then. So we got a red... Is that red space? Red space, red space, red space. Yeah, red space. Do you know what? We'll sit in the middle of these 2 happening spaces. Oh dear. Right, Peach is going to get 10 coins again. I have actually seen somebody get the jackpot on this one time, but I don't remember exactly how many coins was actually in the prize pot. I know it wasn't when I was playing this board, it was when somebody else was. And is Peach going to go 1 space before or 1 space after the star? 1 space before. So she needs to win a minigame if she wants to get herself a star. But it depends on what minigame it's going to be. If it's coin minigame, then she's fine. If it's a 1v3 and she's the one and we win, well, that's her loss. Speaking of which, she's the only one who's actually landed on a happening space so far, and she's got 2 to everybody else being 0. I don't think you should be calling Toadette pal, just saying. I mean, pal is not the sort of thing that you would actually call a lady. Just saying. No, I'm not being sexist. I'm being honest. Because I don't call the only people that I call pal are close to men. Because if you call a lady a pal, they might take it the wrong way. I'm just saying that as a fact. Okay, blooper scooper. We've already had this minigame. I'm great. And since we know in the last board how good my A button mashing was, I don't think it's going to be any better. Actually, I don't really need to mash it that hard, to be honest. I just have to, like, just do it at a nice, steady pace. Okay, now I've got to mash. Now I've got to mash. Yoshi's gone. Oh, God. Okay, Peach got hit by something. And she's gone. Toadette has been hit. I've been hit. I've been hit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, me and Toadette survived. You can't just stay where you are, guys. You don't have to swim under your name. I mean, seriously. It's like, hold on, I gotta get into my name. I gotta know who I am. He kind of did look like that. He kind of did. Ah, I got my first happening space. Yeah, that's where you're always sent, regardless if it's day or night. Right, so Peach didn't... Well, technically in that minigame, everybody can be a winner in that one. Yeah, believe it or not, there's no duels. As in, like... Well, but basically, when I say duel, I don't mean, like, you know, the duel minigames or whatever. When I say, like, duel, I mean, like, a draw in Mario Party 1, 2, and 3, where it's like, if more than one player stays alive, and the minigame needs one winner, then, well, you kind of get the picture. And Bulldozer, we've already had that minigame. But yeah, you kind of get what I mean. There's no way to actually have a minigame where it requires one person to win, otherwise if it's a draw, nobody wins. Right, I'm going to move on ahead and hammer all these things down here. Maybe a silly strategy, but believe me, it might be a good idea. Okay, now I'm going to move up. Right, Peach. I forgot to say it. Okay. It's easy to do that as the one, but you notice that the AI, they don't hammer pegs to create a path. They just hammer whatever they see, really. Because I noticed that Peach, she could have started on moving the ball. But instead, she hammered 5 pegs on the right hand side when I cleared out the majority of the left hand path. All she needed to do was hammer 3 pegs on the left hand side and then the ball would have started rolling down. But she didn't even hammer a single one. And the next 3 turns, the star is worth 5 coins, by the way. Right, Thwomp. We're going to buy ourselves a piranha plant. Okay, Peach, I think she's going that way because she knows she's going to land on the piranha plant that Toadette put down. Uh-oh. Toadette got a sluggish shroom orb one space before the happening. That is bad. And the reason why that is bad is because she could use it, force herself to roll a 1, and then everybody would have to bet 1 star, so that way the prize would be 4 stars to whoever picks the tallest flower. Daft Raft's new minigame.